Hey, what's up,
What
Robert?
it do? What it do?
Crack-a-lacking, big slacking.
Boy, I tell you what a weekend difference it makes.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean? What
Yeah, man.
have you mean? What do you
Listen, I'm
mean?
trying to tell you, I became instantly popular over the weekend. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
What? What?
Yeah. How was your weekend, by the way?
Oh, it was awesome. I went to a friend's wedding proposal. It was so
hmm
awesome.
It was
Yeah, I
kind of
think
dope,
I seen
huh?
you there. I think I might have seen you there.
Yeah, I probably peeped you there. Was I looking dashing and debonair and charming?
I mean, if you like light skinned people with salmon suits on, you might have
I made that salmon look good. You hear me?
made the salmon look good. Let me tell you guys, we had a really great time over the weekend. Our friend Tommy and Erica got engaged. Let me tell you, this was the engagement of all engagements. You heard me? Our friends, Tommy and Erica. Tommy had went all out. Robert and I, we got Chrisette Michelle to perform. We connected him with Chrisette Michelle, so she came out to the engagement, surprise engagement party. He proposed. She sang during the proposal. It was absolutely beautiful. Erica was totally surprised, right? She was totally surprised. He hit her with this beautiful, beautiful ring that like I ain't never seen nothing like it before in my life in person. But it was just a really beautiful event because you know what? Love is beautiful, Robert. And Black love is even more beautiful. So it was really good celebrating those two and their Black love. And they're actually friends of the show. They're friends of ours, and they actually been on our show before. Tommy is the gentleman that coined what word, Robert?
I don't know.
Compliance.
Compliance, yeah. I love compliance. Yeah, so shout out to Tommy and Erica. We wish you all the best. I love Black love. So for those of you who are thinking about engaged, we're coming out of COVID, so no more COVID kisses. You can be official now, vaccinated and all. But listen, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. So we're
Yes.
doing Black love once again, and the comments are already coming in. You're giving your opinions about Steve Harvey. So we just want to say good evening to everybody, but let us know who you are, where you're watching and tuning in from. As you know, we have fans all around the world. Constance, we got them watching from Africa, from
Yeah.
Australia, from London, England. We've
Yes.
even got them from Canada. So
The
what
islands.
continent are you representing? Just come on in and say hello to your light-skinned friends. Well, that's like you butterscotch, right?
Butterscotch.
You
Butter
butter.
pecan. Butter pecan,
Butter
baby.
pecan. Yeah, ain't nothing about you pecans. Says you are butterscotch.
Yeah. So but
Yellow at
they,
best.
no, brown, baby. Brown.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, where are you guys from? Put it in the comments box. And listen, also, we want you to engage with us on another level. We want to actually see your faces because we always see you in the comments and we want to do something a little bit different. We want you to come on here live with us. So if you have an opinion on what we're talking about today, we would love to see you. We would love to talk to you. We want you to call this number. Charles is going to put the number up. We want you to call this number and we will give you the link so that you can hop on with us really quick. We don't want you to on the whole time, but just, give us 5 minutes of your time. Hop on, call the number 209-362-4628 to be a part of the show. Now, if you're going to be a part of the show, there are some rules. You cannot get on here talking crazy. You cannot curse. You cannot say anything racial, prejudicial, anything anti-Semitic.
Is that a word? Presidential?
Prejudicial.
Prejudicial.
Yeah, I think it is. But we want you to get on here. So we want you to engage with us. Go ahead and call that number. You'll get the link and you can hop on here with us because we want you to dialogue in the comments box, but we also want you to hop on here with us so we can have a little fun. Rob and I like to have a little fun. You know what I mean?
No, I don't like strangers. But anyway, shout out to Tyleen from Cleveland, Ohio. We got folks on from Atlanta. Avi Smith is from Maryland. Also, we got folks coming in from the Bahamas. I want to say, Irie. What's up, Philly? In Indianapolis, they are coming in from all over the world, sis. So I'm ready to get into it. And I'll let you go ahead and intro this thing because I certainly got an opinion about what this brother is saying.
What's up, EG from Bronx, New York? Okay,
Yeah.
Rob and I were just talking today, And we were talking about, well, we had seen, because it was actually on the Breakfast Club. I guess they highlighted on the Breakfast Club today about Steve Harvey, a little TikTok that Steve Harvey was actually saying that men and women, people of the opposite sex could not be friends, Robert. Do you hear me? They could not be friends because 9 times out of 10, no, 99.9% of the time, that
Cabo
man.
San Lucas. Hey, look, did you know that Erica is in Cabo San Lucas right now? She's in a whole other continent. What's up, E Money?
Eric, why we didn't get the invite to Cabo? What's up with that?
Put a ring on it, sis.
In fact, Erica, why don't you and Tommy hop on here with us right now? These are the people of the hour, the folks of the hour. We would love for them to hop on here real quick and talk about it. Erica, can men and women of the opposite sex be friends and nothing else? Because Steve Harvey said 99.9% of men want more. And so let's you guys, let's actually see the clip that all of this that we're talking about, Miss Cabo San Lucas.
All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that. You're an attractive woman. There are some guys somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity. Because we're
most
guys.
Men think this way?
99.9% of us think.
Wrong answer, Steve. You know what? I love you, Uncle Steve. And you had a good run. As a matter of fact, most of the stuff you say is pretty funny. You really, really are. But on this one here, you dead ass wrong. And I'm going to tell you from my personal experience that I certainly do have a lot of females who are friends, legitimately friends, right? And I don't have any interest in sleeping with them or being with them in that way. Now, I do have some attractive friends. And I can say and confirm that every guy at least does a quick scan and he says to himself, I would like to hit that. Or, nah, ain't no way I'm gonna hit that. So what I'm really trying to convey to you is that I'd wholeheartedly disagree with Steve. You can have a friend who is female if you're male. I don't know if females can have male friends. At least nobody I'm dating.
So, wait. Back that up. Okay, wait. So you can have friends with the opposite sex, but your significant other cannot have friends with opposite sex. See. Wait. Let's table that real quick because everything that you said, it was real good. Yeah, no, we can do it. And then you hit us with the little curveball in the end. How do you justify that, my brother? I don't get it.
I just wanted to state facts, right? Because I know that I can control me and my hormones, but I can't speak for every brother that's walking around here. Somebody said in the comments that Steve Harvey is a recovering whore, a man whore. So maybe that applies to him. Look at Gloria Boone.
Wah. Well, Miss Gloria Bishop Boone, what exactly does that mean?
Oh my God, yeah. Speak on it, Gloria Bishop Boone.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Dr. Talisha, I mean that wholeheartedly. I believe that men can have female friends and not really be interested in sleeping with them. But anybody that I'm dating, like you can't have any male friends. That's just not good.
Yeah,
not good for either of us.
The whole curveball, though. So it's
two of us,
you, right?
Huh? Say that again.
It's cool for you.
Yeah. I'm simply saying Steve Harvey is dead ass wrong, and that men can have female friends. In fact, I think it's really good that you can have a friend that's of the opposite sex, so you can get another perspective on life, relationships, how to deal with the crazy chick that you call your wife or your girlfriend at home. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need that in your life.
See, you had the brothers, you had the sisters, you had everybody, Robert. Look at even Chester was like, Robert, You had everybody until you hit it with the curveball in the end. You were saying
y'all do what y'all want to do in y'all households. I can't stop you from doing that. I promise you. Men can have female friends. That's cool. I'm just saying the chick that I'm dating, like we need to just X-nay on the friends A. That's male
A. Okay, let's bring Duck the Third on here. Duck the Third got something to say. Let's go and bring this brother on here. How you doing, Duck the Third?
I'm doing fine. Just got the postal service messing with me. They try to get rid of us.
Okay. Where are you from, Duck the Third? And what's your real name?
I have a lot of friends.
You have a lot of friends. Can you hear us?
Bay Area.
Okay. Are we delayed? Are we delayed in our in? Can you hear us?
I can hear you right away. I'm coming delayed for me.
Oh, okay, okay. So tell us about it. So what do you think? What are your thoughts, Dr. Third?
I have a lot of friends who are female.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you married? Are you married?
I have my blessing, and we have a blended family.
Okay. And your wife doesn't have a problem with you having friends of the opposite sex?
No.
Okay. So do you talk to your friends about your relationship with your wife? Do you talk to your friends about your relationship with your wife? Do you talk to your friends about your relationship with your wife?
Not really.
No? Okay. So what's the nature of the relationship?
We're friends. We talk about everything.
Okay.
My wife has met them. She has met them.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I know. Are you there?
Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Duck the Third, yes.
Yeah. Hey, Constance, you know, that was interesting.
Yeah, I think we were delayed. I think he was delayed. But listen, Tanya said it is such a double standard. No, everybody is mad at you right now because you hit everybody with the double standard. So now let's go back.
Listen. This is what I said. Listen, I want y'all to know that I love you guys for having your opinions. And I'm simply saying that males can have female friends, mm-hmm. right? It's cool. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that females can have male friends. Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's the way of the world. There is no other way to describe it except to say that it is necessary for males to have female friends and for females to have male friends so they can get that differing perspective, right? I'm saying for the chick that I'm dating or marrying, like, you all them dudes you was cool with, let's say it together. I was cool with them. Exactly, baby. Me and you, betwixt the two of us. I'm the only friend you need.
So she has to get rid of her friends.
Jesus, the only friends you need.
She has to get rid of her friends too. I mean, you have to get rid of your friends too.
I ain't saying you got to get rid of them. They just erase them out of your phone, and if you can remember them.
Wait. So, but are you erasing them from your phone?
You don't need Steve or Dave or Todd. Get them ninjas out your phone.
Okay, so but I'm asking you, are you keeping them on your phone?
I just said that it's cool that I have friends. That's what I said.
Oh my gosh. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is not married and he will never be married because ain't nobody, whatever fool marries you, gonna have to deal with that foolishness. That is absolutely insane.
Oh my God.
You can have friends of the opposite sex, but they can't have friends of the opposite sex. Are you freaking kidding me, Robert? Absolutely not.
I kid you not. I absolutely kid you not.
Okay, so that is just crazy. This is why don't nobody like you, Robert. This is the reason nobody likes you. This is the reason why you get the womps from the likes of Gloria. You get all of the other. This is the reason. This is the reason.
I can handle all the smoke. You know what I mean?
Said, no, Rob. No, you making everybody mad. Okay, so can I answer the question?
Why y'all so mad? I mean, why are you mad, Erica? I know you're not mad. I don't think Erica's mad.
Kalisha said at least the double standard is up front. At least you already know.
Yeah, I'm up front with it.
One Serenity Seeker said, "Is this man serious?"
Ooh, Serenity, she got a cute pic.
Oh, Mr. Greg Guile says he might be a little insecure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it is, Greg.
She said the you being real light skinned right now.
Hey, man, I'm on fire right now, Natasha.
All of that smoke and the fire.
All that smoke.
Duel said, "You are so wrong."
Man of God.
Peter, ooh, I like what Trish said. She said, "You straight got cheater tendencies."
Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Maybe.
Depends on the maturity level and who they are spiritually. I say this. I don't have a problem. I think there's boundaries and you have to set boundaries, right? I've always been like, I'm a musician, right? So I always played the bass, played in some kind of band. And who do I play with? I play with mostly guys. So I'm at, especially in my younger years, I would be in the studio and late at night. Sometimes I'd be traveling. I would be at church playing. All of the people that I played with were men. So it was never a problem. But there was one time, it was so funny that I was at choir rehearsal, right? So it was me, the drummer, and there was a new drummer. And so we hanging out, we're talking after choir rehearsal. And so the new drummer comes, the new drummer says, "Hey, I got this new kid." And we're like, "Okay, cool, bet." So we go over to the new drummer's house. His wife's there, she's pregnant. And the other drummer, we were all like, we were all friends, all, four of us, couples, us and them. We were all couple. We were all friends. We hung out.
Well, you never mentioned your couple. You just said you one female with these other two drummers.
Yeah, but I'm saying the first drummer, Warren and I were friends with him and his wife. So we used to hang out sometimes. And so we're all the two drummers were at the new drummer's house. His wife's there, she's pregnant. It's actually Anthony Bell, good friend of ours. It's actually Don Bass's cousin. But anyway, so we're over there, we're chopping up, we talking shop and, looking at his new drum kit and all that stuff. And so finally I come home and Warren's like, homeboy's wife just came over and she was in tears. She was crying. And I was like, why? She said, "Do you know where they are? They're together." Right. So she thought like me and her husband were somewhere like, and he was like, and so when I later talked to her, she said, "I felt so stupid because I came over to your house like tripping." And he was like, "They're probably at rehearsal." Like he wasn't even tripping. So for me, like I've always had friends with the opposite sex. That's never been an issue. And I don't have a problem with, my significant other having friends of the opposite sex at all. Like it's like, there just has to be boundaries. You just can't be talking about your personal business. You don't need to be talking about, don't ask them about relationship advice, all that stuff. But, friends, buddies, chopping it up, having a good time. I have the best time with men. Like my brother Charles, that's on the 1s and 2s down there. Like I have the best time with people like Charles, so I don't have no problem at all with hanging out with guys. And I don't believe that my spouse or significant other should, not be able to have friends of the opposite sex either. It's all about boundaries, period.
Okay. So for all of you people out there who seem to differ with your boy Rob on a job, I'm never going to steer you wrong, ever. I love you. So here's a public service announcement. Some of my good friends who are males, they have had their female friends come to their house where their wife lives with a female friend that they are also having inappropriate relationships with. The female friend that my male friends are cool with are standing and staring in the face of my male friend's wife, right? I've seen this happen at least half a dozen times. Now, nobody knew in the room what was going on except for me and my dude. And it was amazing to watch another female in your wife's house. Like, how gangster is this? I was actually afraid. Like, it's some way she's gonna figure out that this chick is screwing your husband. You gotta know this. But they never knew. And so for that reason, I'm telling you, if you're dating me, I understand that you have male friends. I really do. I encourage it. Okay. But when we start officially dating, Like I don't want to hear about Dick because when Craig called, may I speak to Constance? Now Constance ain't here. You gonna have to call another day, another time. Like on February the 23rd, the 32nd. That's when you call back in.
Robert, where does the trust come in? Huh? So obviously, if they can't have,
I trust that you're gonna delete all them names out your phone.
Yeah. So whether they delete them or not, if you don't have trust, and there's a bigger problem with the relationship. Basically, there's a bigger problem with the relationship. You don't have trust. You can't trust your significant other.
I got a question, Charles. How many ladies who are married have invited your husband's female friend to come in your house? I'd like to talk to you right now.
I have.
Let you in on a little secret.
I have.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, Constance, I do not want to put you on the hot seat because I can certainly tell you that there's a large chance that males who bring their female friends into the house and are married.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
How can I put this? She didn't have the best intentions.
Oh, the female friend of
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But she was invited to my house, but I found out it's just been actually a couple of them. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, playing with people's wee-wee. I mean, it's a problem. You have to really, really be careful about the people that you invite into your household. But young ladies, if you're married and you have a husband and your husband's girlfriend or female friend has been in your house, I'd like for you to bring yourself on to this show so we can talk to you, so I can ask a few questions so you can find out whether or not this young lady who is your husband's friend is screwing him, probably in your house. I'm just saying.
Let me go to the comments. The women are smart. Oh my God. She don't look like my girl. She might be attracted to somebody, but not me. He got serious trust issues. But listen, I'm so not on the jealous spectrum that I've had people. So I think we have somebody else that's getting ready to come on here. What do you think? And let's reset the room real quick. So just if you're just tuning in, it's a lot of foolishness. Robert, you are completely off the chain. Okay. Robert, tell them what we're talking about tonight.
Well, tonight we're talking about Steve Harvey. He says that you shouldn't be friends with the opposite sex. And for those of you who are male or female, we've all got friends who are of the opposite sex. But Steve says that it's not possible for males to just have female friends. That all males, or at least 99% of the males who have female friends, are looking to screw them, have screwed them, or on their way to screwing them, because all men are dogs is essentially what Uncle Steve is saying.
All right, let's bring Brother Johnson on here. What's up, Brother Johnson? What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Chris Johnson, calling from Cleveland.
Hey, Chris Johnson
from Ohio.
What's happening, Chris Johnson from Cleveland?
Nothing at work. What's going on with y'all?
Oh man, I just talking mess.
What you think, bro, about males having female friends?
I had a female friend since I was 12 years old. She's still my friend to today. So I don't see nothing. As long as y'all got a history, though, as long as you ain't jumping into no new friendship while we together, it's cool with me.
Okay, so if the friendship precedes you to dates. Yeah, if it already
if y'all was already friends, then that's cool though. Y'all know where y'all stand at though, but no new friends though.
No new friends. Okay.
No new friends. No new friends. Okay, I can go with that.
That's a good perspective though.
Yeah.
So you already friends. So to your point, if your wife has a friend that she had long before you okay with that as well?
Yeah, but she doesn't though, so I'm cool with that. You got to find a female with no friends, though.
There you go. Hey, my big man.
You're sounding a little bit like Robert on this thing. What's going on?
It's a lot of females that's not even friends with other females, though. These day and age. So
that is true. That's true. Thank you, Brother Johnson, Brother Chris Johnson. We appreciate you coming on here. So I like what he said. He said, listen, I've been friends with somebody for a long time, but the friendship has to predate our relationship. It can't be no new friends. I mean, I can dig that. What about you? Okay, with that. So all the people that they were friends with before you, Robert, with your red self, what is going on over there? You are turning bright pink. What is going on?
Yeah, listen, so this new aspect of the show, when we're bringing people on, like, you don't know what you're going to get. So it's kind of entertaining. And I'm just nervous that somebody going to say something out of pocket.
They not.
My legs are shaking over here. I'm just so scared. What's happening, Wallace and Stay Hall? Love y'all so much. So glad that y'all are watching the show. But Wallace, I need you to let me. Matter of fact, why don't you come on and tell us, is it okay to have female friends while you all the way married? Because I know that there are a bunch of guys out there who are, you know, let me say this. We're getting ready to come into summer season. And females tend to wear sundresses. And Constance, when I tell you there is nothing sexier than a woman who is all the way grown in a sundress. Lord Jesus.
I could dig it.
And don't let her toes be right, like looking like nice and petite. Just I lose my ish.
Okay.
A grown woman in a sundress, and all of this is just like working. Oh man.
Okay.
So I say all that to say, if your friend is all the way grown in a sundress and y'all just cool, I mean, even in a sundress, you take one quick look, and it's hard to maintain, you know, your friendship boundary without at least a few inappropriate thoughts.
Robert. So even if you are in a committed relationship,
Mike Nice said 100. Okay, I'm doing something. Old servant, thank you.
So Robert, even if you are in a committed relationship, you cannot stop yourself from.
Absolutely. I am passionate.
You cannot stop yourself from having these thoughts about other women in sundresses and with pretty toes. Like you can't help yourself.
The man ain't wrong. Thank you, Trans.
Huh?
Yeah. So,
but yet,
a level of maturity.
You expect your woman to allow you to continue to be friends with a person of the opposite sex, and she can't. You must be out your rabbit ass mind, my nigga.
Let me explain something. I'm a hell of a guy, Costa. I'm all the friends that you need. We could sing together. We could shop together. We could pray together. We could do everything together. You don't need no dude friends. Like whatever you need to know. Between me and Jesus, we're gonna figure it out. It's the two of us.
You sound crazy. You sound crazy.
You don't need no new friends.
You sound crazy. You sound nuts. And you done lost half the women. Most of the women on here do not agree with you, and half the men.
Listen, but that's good though. I don't need half the women to be with me. I don't need none of them to be with me.
No, I said they don't agree with you. None of them agree with you.
I understand that. I get it. I get it.
Rocker. Wait. Somebody said just because she's on a diet. Go back to that. Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the food. Listen, you are absolutely right, sweetheart. You could absolutely look, but when you start having those thoughts, because I look as well. Like, I mean, if there's an attractive man, I'm absolutely going to look at that person, right? If there's an attractive female, I'm going to look at her. So there's not a problem, but there's a problem when you start to lust. See, the Bible says that you should not covenant another man's wife.
Covenant.
Did I say covenant?
It's okay.
Ooh, okay.
What we do need are covenant relationships. They're the strongest thing that we could have.
That's right.
Between the man and the woman.
Relationship. If you over there telling somebody that they can't be friends with somebody, but you can, you sound like a crazy person.
Go back to Chester real quick.
What did Chester say, Robert? Ooh,
narcissistic viewpoint, man. You can have female friends, but the females can't have male friends. Chester, listen, my brother. If you want to let your lady have male friends, then that's what you do. I'm just saying, for me, that's for me. In me in my house.
Chester.
I can keep my female friends, and you just need to let yours go ahead and bounce.
Chester, Chester said the N word.
Huh?
Chester said the N word.
Well, I'm sorry that Chester is saying the N word. I mean, only because I know somebody from church watching.
I'm saying the narcissist word.
Oh, the N word. I thought it was the other one.
No, I'm saying the narcissist word, which kind of describes you a little bit, sir. But let's go ahead and bring our good friend.
I know you're not talking.
Our good friend.
Wallace, what's up, baby?
Not much, fam. What y'all up to today?
Correct your boy, Wallace. Correct your boy. Come on.
Come on, Wallace. Let me set the room for my dude real quick.
Wallace, man.
Uncle Steve said that all men, that it's not possible for them to have female friends because 99.9% of the men are out here on a hoe stroll and they looking to sleep with their female friends. So it's not possible for them to have female friends.
Stay is watching.
I know. Stay. She's sitting right over there. in a committed relationship, yes, I have to agree that you can have friends if you know what your boundaries are. When you're in a committed relationship, but if you are single, it is a different story than how we view our female friends, because there's some validity to what Steve said. You enter into relationships for various reasons, and sometimes when you're single, you're just wondering if you're gonna get that call at night when you say I'm lonely and I need a friend to talk to, and you want to be that friend. So
are you referring to the WYD text that comes after midnight?
Yeah, that's exactly.
you know what I love about
just being honest.
No, dude. If you say something, I'm listening for sure. Because what I love, I'm gonna plug you real quick. So Wallace and Stay Hall are one of the coolest couples in the entire world. They're one of the power couples hailing from Texas, and they do so many things in the community that are spirit based, that are financial based, or helping you to get in the workplace. So. Brother, I definitely love when you.
What that got to do with it, Robert? What that got to do with it, Robert?
Well, what I'm saying, if Uncle Wallace says that as a married man you can have female friends, then I'm gonna look to change my perspective a little bit.
Wallace, I'm gonna ask you this: what do you think?
Uncle Wallace says that a single man need to think twice about having female friends if he's in a relationship, because the temptation may be a little bit overwhelming for him to resist. I'm gonna take him at his word.
Wallace, what do you think about what your boy said? Your boy, right here. What do you think about him saying that it's okay for him to have friends of the opposite sex? And let's bring Stay on too. Tell Stay to go and jump on. But it's not okay for.
I want that smoke.
Yes, you want that smoke. I want that smoke. It is not okay for her to have friends of the opposite sex, but it's okay for him to keep his friends. What do you think about that?
Oh man.
I feel my boy on that, because to a certain degree, but like I said earlier.
My boy, what?
It depends on the history of the relationship. That's the best way to put it. It depends on the history. Like one of you guys was on earlier, the guy said if his friends from a long time ago, he can understand, but it depends on that history. Because if they had history, they tested the waters, then that friend can't be around anymore.
Wallace, you just said you agreed, but you did not say what Robert said. You just said I agree, but that ain't.
Why are you trying to put words in his mouth? Wallace is a grown ass man. He gave his opinion.
No, what he said, and what does your shirt say, Robert?
What's that?
What does your shirt say?
Sarcasm is one of my superpowers. That's what it says.
Okay. Yeah, well, then that makes a whole lot of sense. But what he said, Wallace, was that he could have friends of the opposite sex. However, she could not, because he basically don't trust her. I mean, if you don't trust her, then why?
I never said I don't trust her.
Yeah, that's what you did.
What I said, Wallace, was for me and mine in my household, the only friend you need is me and Jesus. So Charles, Dave, Ted, Billy, you don't need this no more. It's me and you, baby.
But you can still talk to him.
It's like I said, that's Rob, my brother, and I love him. But it's a two-way street, though. It's got to be a two-way street, man, because you got to have that trust between the two. So I don't want to I don't want to limit her in what she has. She don't want to limit me, but we want to be authentic in our relationship, because that's when people start sneaking around and doing other stuff, and you don't want to be like that.
Hello. Absolutely. Hey, Wallace, I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Constance. I'm just saying My future wife, lean in
For you
close.
and your house.
Yeah, and me and mine. Me and Jesus is all the friend you need. That's it.
Look, Dual said, Rob, start calling on Jesus.
Jesus.
Start calling on Jesus right now. Come on, let's bring Hakeem on. Let's bring Hakeem on. Let's see what Hakeem has to say. Hakeem.
Oh man.
Hey, how you doing?
Where you from,
What's
Hakeem?
happening, Gabe?
I'm from New York, but I live in Georgia now.
Okay, Hakeem. What do you think about this foolishness your boy is talking about? People don't tell me
I
you're
think it's absolutely crazy, man. Like, and I think it's a double standard. I don't think that double standard should be there. My wife has male friends.
Dude, listen, this is what I said to everyone. It's cool that you have your wife to have female friends. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying, me and my boo, right? Like you might like to have sex swinging from a chandelier. I might like to only do it in the bedroom. It don't make me strange. It's just how I do it over here.
I get what you're saying. That's your choice. But I'm saying, like, she had friends before I met her.
Hakeem, straight.
I tried to change that. Just like I had friends from time I've been 12. I have friends that I've met working in different places. It's all about boundaries and communication, you know? And I trust my wife. And God can't take nothing she's not willing to give. So I'm not really worried about it.
Come on, Hakeem. That sounds
I love it.
And I love what Chester said. He said that was a very narcissistic point of view. I agree. I think that point of view that you shared, Robert, is a very narcissistic point of view. For you to say that it's okay for you to have friends, but it's not okay. It's narcissistic.
I'm gonna say it to you one more time. My dudes, my man has had some other female friend in his household where his wife lives.
So that was a guy that
I've seen the most ratchet stuff ever. I know females who are married who bring their work husband home.
Okay. And
I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, Brother Wallace.
I mean, but if she gonna do that, whether she has friends or not, she's going to do it. Listen, so you forbidding her or not, I think what Wallace said is so true. Once you start putting limitations on there, and once you're telling somebody what they can't do and what all that stuff, then that gives them room to sneak around. Then that puts an element of resentment. You allow people to be who they are, and you can only trust people to do what they're going to do. And if they whether they step up to the plate or not, that's going to be on them. But you putting these rules on people, that's not going to last.
Listen, I apologize, America, that in my household that y'all don't agree with what's going on. It won't apply to you. It's going to only apply to my wife. Yes, I do certain things. It's only going to apply to my wife or my boo thing. Like, your male friends, you don't need them anymore.
So Dual said, we're not talking about sex, Rob. See, I told you need to call on Jesus. Rob, have you been cheated on?
No.
Okay. Old server said, any friends my wife would now be my friends and associates. Friends. Okay, and that's another question, though. That's another question, Charles. If your spouse or your significant other had a friend, is the requirement now that y'all friends? Because I know, Robert, you said oftentimes you like to speak in French. This is we, this is us. So if that's your friend, that's our friend. What do you think about that, Rob?
See, I don't like a lot of dudes, so
can't win with you at all.
No, I'm playing. So yeah, I think that if it were possible to have some type of understanding, that's probably a good idea for the rest of America. Okay. That you meet your fiance's male friend, and you get a vibe and feel for how they are, but so I'll tell you this. Here's a contradiction. So there's one female friend that I had from high school. Like, that is my heart. She really, really is. I have slept in the same bed that she slept in, but nothing ever happened. And she called me right now and told me she was broke down on the side of the road. I would drop everything to go help her out. I got love for her, and I know her husband. As a matter of fact, we work together. Her husband and I work together when I was in retail. So it is possible, right? And he got to know me, I got to know him. So therefore, he knows it's all good with me and his wife. We've been friends before they even met. So I am aware that it is possible.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said
only for my future wife.
Okay.
For my boo thing. Me and Jesus.
Sharon Lawrence said he hasn't been cheated on and he's trying to keep it that way that he knows of. However, you cannot control what somebody's going to do, right? If they're going to
You're right. I cannot control it. I cannot.
Mm-hmm. And then Shinman said they ain't my damn friends, but I definitely need to know who they be and all that. You know, folks be weird, but a real friend is a real friend. And that's the thing. Like, if they gonna be your friend, you can't have no friend that I don't know. You can't have my friend and they be talking about, oh yeah, my friend, but I ain't met him. You ain't introduced me. I don't know nothing about this person. And then, you know, sometimes, you know, that because I definitely think that when you don't bring them in and introduce them to your spouse or your significant other, then that leaves to be questioned for sure. If they out there having friends with people that you simply don't know, absolutely not. But if they're friends, like, and that's why I invite the females into my house, is because I'm like, hey, you know, it's all good. We ain't even tripping. So you pretty much want a coming to America.
That is what I want, stay home. Like, that is what I want.
Whatever you like.
Walk like a dog. A big dog. Woof. Woof.
Say.
Yes, that's true, older servant. Secrets will in relationships.
Patrick said I can't really control my thoughts, but it doesn't mean I'm going to act on them, right?
Yeah. I get that. I totally do.
You're going to see people in all different walks and settings and everything else, and you know you might have thoughts, but it's like
whoa. Let's look at Seth Malachi. What does Seth Malachi say?
Most men think about sex every minute of the day, so I must agree. Is that true?
No. So there is a study that says that the average male thinks about between 18 and 35 thinks about sex at least one time every 14 seconds during the day.
So you can't get anything accomplished. I mean, what are you getting accomplished?
I will tell you though, when I was in high school, it was a whole problem because my thoughts were random, and I was not the guy to go to the chalkboard to write on I didn't want to be that guy.
Wow, you was like you
I ain't fooling with Aisha.
You was going to Catholic school, so you was like lusting over the nuns and stuff.
Negative.
Yeah. Okay.
No, ma'am.
I said, so you can't have any gay male friends. So I can't have any gay male friends. So yeah, like you can't be with somebody, like your significant other can't have a gay male friend.
So Dual says, learn how to start a business and invest money.
No, go back. What about a gay male friend?
You know, Aisha, I appreciate you for watching on YouTube. Sis, love you to death for being a part of this conversation.
Robert.
And, Constance, you can do whatever you like.
No, I'm asking. What about if they can have friends of the opposite sex? Like, what about a gay male friend?
I mean, you know, y'all can do whatever you want to do in your house. I can't stop you.
All right. So for those who just tuned in, listen. We were watching on YouTube. Steve Harvey said you shouldn't be friends with the opposite sex. So for those of you who just tuned in, that's what foolishness we are talking about today.
Primarily males.
As you can see, Robert has turned all the way pink because he has an opinion that most people don't agree with, that some call narcissistic, that some call very selfish and insecure, but Robert says it's right. And one of the things that Robert often says is, I might be wrong, but I doubt it. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think he is right or wrong tonight? Robert says that he can have friends of the opposite sex, but his significant other cannot, and she has to delete all the male friends. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life, from her Rolodex and from her phone, her contacts list. What do you guys think? Can you have friends of the opposite sex? Robinson said, I call just about, what did Robinson say? I call just about everybody my friend until you show me you want to be an enemy, but I don't hang out with females or long phone calls. Like ain't nobody saying talk on the phone. Like if you're talking on the phone to them more than you talking to me, that there's a problem. If you are telling them personal things about our relationship, then there's a problem. No gay friends.
I didn't say that, Duel.
Yeah, basically, yeah. No friends of the opposite sex. But I mean, there are boundaries. So
Hey, Chester, I love your party shirt, bro.
Let me ask you something, Robert. Robert. No, he's not. Robert,
Go back to Chester real quick.
Steve is wrong, so is Rob. Rob has two left.
So Chester has on a very, very snazzy shirt.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to tell you that shirt is wrong as two left shoes.
Oh,
bang, bang, I'm on fire. He's heating up.
You leave Chester alone. That's my friend. That's my boy. Rob. So going back, okay. So let me ask you something. So these friends that you can keep, right? Because you can keep your friends, right? Are they friends that you can talk to for long periods of time on the phone? So you're talking to them 30 minutes, an hour at a time.
So here's the deal, Constance. You know that I in my line of work, I talk to a lot of different people, and I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs who are female. There's some people who ask information of me. I may ask information of them. Does not qualify them as friends, but I do have some female friends that I talk to from time to time. I'm not a really big phone person to begin with, so that's not going to be anything that I really need. It's all in fun. My dude, I'm playing. Lee.
Go back. Tyrone. That was not nice. Friend. Go back. Go back. Now,
Ron, we're all out this place.
Okay, I finished explaining. So can you, with those friends that you get to keep while you're married, you could have long conversations with them and be on the phone with them and tell them about your personal business?
No. I'm not even, you know what? I'm gonna respect my queen. So we're not gonna have a long conversation anyway. If it is not about, something business related or something, quick to the point, I want to keep the household happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Chester said, wait a minute. Chester, okay. We're not gonna let you be fighting on here. Don't fight Tyrone, Chester, okay? Don't fight Tyrone. He's just taking up for Rob. Don't do it.
Aren't you two friends? Yes, we are. We've been talking for a whole hour already. The messenger 215. Get a real name.
Tylee, do you need? But going back to that, you said that you're not going to be talking to them on a personal level. You could just kind of have them. So if she has guys that she's not talking to on a personal level, then what's the problem? What about ugly female friends?
Now, sea monkeys are probably not,
Oh, so your female friend got to be beautiful.
No. Well, go back to the question. I don't know what the question was.
You said ugly female friends. Can you have ugly female friends? She said gay female friends, gay male friends. Well, what about ugly?
What about ugly female friends? For me or for her?
I don't have a problem with a pretty female friend. I'm not a jealous person. But what about if your girl has an ugly male friend? You don't care. He could be ugly. He could be big.
No. Get the hell up out of here.
Ugly. Fat,
Hey, listen, here's a fun fact that I wanted to share for everybody. This is almost grill season. So pineapples, right? Pineapples can be used as a natural tenderizer for your meat. I'll say that again. Pineapples can be used as a natural tenderizer for your meat. That is the way you want to understand it. And Constance, I see the mischievousness in your eyes. I'm simply saying, as a fun fact, this is a public service announcement. Pineapples are a natural tenderizer. So for all the chefs out there who's going to be on the grill, you want to put a kebab together, put a pineapple on it. It will tenderize your meat.
There are so many things that are going through my mind right now. You have no idea. Pineapples, the meat. Pineapples, the code word. Like, what are we talking about here? What kind of pineapples are we talking about here? Like, what's really going on, Robert? What are we saying? What are we saying?
No. Real talk. There are tenderizing qualities. Me, myself, Robert, trying to detour the conversation. I'm just hearing it. Chester, really, real talk.
Thank you, Chester.
You can Google it. Pineapples is a natural tenderizer for your meat.
Okay, what the hell does that have to do with anything, Rob?
It's just a fun fact that I will share with you. The enzyme is called bromelain. It's an enzyme to help tenderize your meat. So let us all set the room real quick. For those of you who are just jumping in, we are talking about Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve, yes, that's Steve Harvey from Kings of Comedy. He has just gone on social media, had a viral video in saying that males are not capable of having female friends. The reason why is because males inevitably want to sleep with said female friend 99.99% of the time. Because most males, according to Uncle Steve, are looking for that one opportunity that you might slip up, or maybe having a bad day, or you need a shoulder to lean in on. The brother is definitely going in for the kill. So it's not possible for men to have female friends. I've gone on record as saying that that's absolutely false and not true. That face.
Pineapples.
Yeah, so that's what's popping right now.
So, I mean, but you know, the thing about it is you didn't even agree with Steve, because you said that, you know, the female couldn't have the friends that, so you don't even agree with him, because he's saying that we can't have friends because the males are the ones that are not to be trusted. But you're saying as the male, I could be trusted. I could have the female friends. She can't have no male friends because she's the one not to be trusted, right? Is that what you're saying?
You know, I mean,
you're saying she can't be trusted.
Listen.
What
I said is my wife. I didn't say it's a general rule for you and your household. I said me and my household. Dear future wife, all your friends that you currently have that are male, just delete them from your phone. If you really, really want to be with me, let's just go ahead and delete those brothers. And if you can remember their phone numbers, then you can call.
Well, you know what? I agree with the brother that was on it earlier. I think it was Chris. He said if the relationship precedes the marriage or your relationship, if the friendship precedes your relationship, then that's okay. Because if you've had a friend with somebody for 20 years, God forbid that they came into your life and say, now you can no longer be friends with this person. That's not okay. If you managed to have self-control for the last 20 years and now all of a sudden you got a husband and now you just no longer have self-control because now I got a husband, there's a problem. And there's a real problem with the relationship if somebody is demanding or making rules of what you can and you can't do. And that's not what marriage is. Marriage is not about making rules about what you can and can't do. You should have freedom and liberty to be able to do what you want to do. And then those
compliance.
And
compliance.
And those choices that you make are going to be reflective of your love, your trust, and your respect for your spouse or your significant other. So if you decide to cheat, like ain't no amount of rules going to stop me or prevent me from cheating. Ain't nothing you can say or implement or put in, any parameters in is going to stop me from doing what I want to do. For me, I'm a grown ass woman, so I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do at any given time. So ain't nobody gonna put no rules on me. But it would be probably more of a headache for you or for the person who's trying to put the boundaries on there, because like if you're really a grown person, you're not going to do it. And it just sounds like, those rules that you would have in the relationship, that would just, it sounds like jail. It sounds like already going in with negative energy. And who wants to go? You want to have like liberty in your marriage and liberty in your relationship. You don't want to have those types of situations,
Yeah, I think that was a great dissertation that you gave, Constance. It was well thought out, even keeled, and actually something that applies to most folks in life. I only said for the last time, for me and mine's, just me, I'm saying that you need to get rid of your male friends in your phone, right? If you can remember their phone numbers from time to time, you can give them a call.
So
me and Jesus are the only friends you need.
So Nubian, yeah, that's crazy. And I know you just playing. Messenger 215 says sound like he's gonna be checking her phone.
I don't check phones. I don't check phones, dude.
Would you be willing to check your wife's phone? Or would you if you were married? I'm not talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, but if you're married, you guys can have access to each other's phone?
No, that's a different question than the one you said. Would I check her phone now?
Let me rephrase that question. When you're in marriage, can you have access to one another's phones?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, don't.
I'm just saying that I'm not checking your phone.
Yeah, but you can have access. So you want to pick up the phone and look through it. It's quite okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As my wife, as my queen, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll say like my phone, like anybody can come in here and put in 2222222 and get in my phone. I love what Wallace says. He said marriage is two people coming together for one common cause, love. And if you love that person, real talk, if you love that person, then you're not going to want to do nothing. The thing that you want to do, the thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to please that person. You're going to want to make sure that they feel comfortable in every situation. You're not going to have things like rules and compliance. You're going to try to work together to make sure that that person is feeling comfortable within the relationship.
Even Wallace agrees that compliance is very, very important component within the marriage.
Wallace, stay. What does Wallace say? The best kept secret said women always keep back pocket friends. They're never single. I have said you need to delete your harem collection. Oh, servant, no, Robert is not right. Royal Dixon said no, not me. Sasha said, man, get to know your partner before marriage, then no controlling going on. That part. So with that being said, how long do you think somebody should date before they actually like get married?
I don't know, but I just want to let everybody know one more fun fact, that the M in M&M's stands for Mars and Muri. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. You should be able to answer each other's phone. Godchild Sasha, I don't know. I don't F with Steve. He don't seem to follow his own advice. That is true. Like Steve is not the person that you want to go to for relationship advice. Thought it was to pay these bills.
Pay these bills.
If you have trust in the relationship, why checking each other's phone? You're right.
I'm with you on that, God, Sasha. I don't need to check the phone.
Right. Every night. Chester said, Robert.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I could be wrong. I really could, but I doubt it.
Rice said you should date till you're like 65, 66 retirement age, then settle down.
Okay.
What about kids? Kalisha said no one cares about Eminem, Rob. Answer that damn question.
Kalisha.
So how long should you date before marriage?
I don't know. I mean, it just really depends. I mean, obviously there is no panacea, no one fits all size when it comes to that. I mean, some people can do it love at first sight, in a month. Some people need a year. Some people need 3 months. Some people need 2 years. Some people need 17 years. It just really depends on the situation, the person, and the circumstance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I think as you get older though, because I was talking to somebody, I forget who it was, and they were like in their 50s or 60s, and they were like, Mom, you're getting married so fast. She's like, listen, I'm 60 years old. I ain't gonna be waiting 2-3 years to have no engagement. Like I know what I want. So yeah. It all depends on the person. But at that point, once I think there should be some things that kind of check off your list before you get married.
Alicia, you can just DM me if you want to know a different answer.
I think there's some things, whether it's 2 months or 2 years, that you should check off the list before marrying that person. And
Hakeem, I love what Hakeem said.
What's that?
He said, when you know, you know.
Yeah, but you think you know, and then when you get to know them, you really, really, really don't know. So again, whether it's 2 months or 2 years, there are some things that you should check off the list that you know before you actually end up tying the knot. And those are things like, is a man going to get jealous? Is he going to go into a fit of rage in the middle of the night? Like, are there certain things you got to have that first argument? Like, I would not want to marry anybody that I have not had an argument with first, because you got to see how people fight. You got to see if they fight fair. You got to see how they recover from that fight or that argument. Like, if you think everything is going to be 100% rosy, it's not going to be. And so when people say that I never fight, I think that you're disengaged. How many people on here that are watching have been in relationships where they've never gotten into an argument? How many folks on here have been in a relationship where you have never gotten into an argument?
I think that's unrealistic. I think healthy dialogue, even differing opinions, are a necessary part of the growth in a relationship. And, unfortunately, hard times, setbacks are the things that real relationships are made of. If it's a disagreement about the kids, if it's a disagreement about the in-laws, travel, finances, housing, car choices, there needs to be some level of healthy dialogue in order to build that, place that you're talking about, Constance, in terms of seeing where that person is, because you're not going to ever be able to get through an entire lifelong relationship without having some disagreement to some degree.
That's life. Growth comes with hardship. Growth comes with, having some type of, failures and negativity. And again, it's all about how you're overcoming them. So you trying to, because I've heard people say, me and my wife have never got into an argument. Sat down with a couple that said that. And
they never had an argument?
Never had an argument, but I've seen homeboy over there trying to get at my homegirl. You never had it, but y'all ain't all the way on the same page. So just because you've never had an argument, it doesn't mean that you're totally engaged in what's going on, right? Sure. And so yeah, you got to be able to have something. Like don't get married if you ain't had that real. And it doesn't have to be like super bad, but a good knockdown drag out. Like, what have you done? Have you been in some situations where, because you got to be able to work through some things.
Yeah.
You come from two totally different backgrounds. A lot of times you have two totally different ways that you grew up, two differing thoughts, opinions. Some people could have opinions about, keeping plastic grocery bags. Robert, you might want to throw the plastic bags away. I might want to put them in the cabinet underneath the sink. And you might say that's taking up room, and that could get into a whole argument about, but it's just the way you were raised. My grandma,
Gregory.
Hey, how long were they married? How long were they married? The folks who hadn't argued? Oh, some years, at least 10, 12 years, 15 maybe. They said that they hadn't argued. But just, yeah, you just have differing opinions, and it's how you know how to argue. And that was one of the things that you said, I think you said on one of our shows, Robert, is knowing how to argue, right? Yeah. And I guess that's part of the rules of engagement is how do we argue? And what does that look like for you guys? So for you guys that are watching, how do you argue? How can you, and how do you resolve those arguments? Because sometimes you might be in a situation where one person likes to talk and dialogue and wants to discuss things through, and another person, their brain just shuts down and they can't do it. They don't have the capacity to argue. If you want to get through some things, you have to be able to talk through it.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Great points. Well, again, Constance, it's been an absolutely amazing conversation about Uncle Steve and how he feels that men cannot have female friends. I think there's such a one-sided way to look at male-female relationships. And obviously we speak on things based on our personal experiences. And in his public life, he's obviously had some indiscretions and some things that he probably wish he could do over and do correctly. But he's not totally wrong, but he is definitely not right.
Most of the time, he's not right. Tyrone said, "What do men get out of a friendship without women? What do read it for me?
If we ain't bumping, well, what's the point?"
But then Dual said, "Tyrone, are you 19?" Like, how old are you, sir?
That part.
Patsy said she agrees to disagree, but I want to know what she agrees to disagree about. That part, Dual. Emotional intelligence is a key point, and really having the ability to understand another person's perspective. That's why having those rules and trying to set boundaries, like, I'm not your child. You're not about to tell me what I can and can't do. That is absolutely crazy. So if your spouse or your partner has to have the emotional intelligence to be able to have a relationship that sustains, the moment you tell me what I can't do is the moment that you lose everything.
Okay, it's important that you emotionally detach from all the dudes that are in your phone. Right?
You're stupid. Wallace said, "What do women think about every 14 seconds, Robert? If men have sex every 14 seconds?"
Well, it's in aisle 11 of your local grocery store, and it's called vitamin D.
WDDDD. If you don't know,
you're gonna get me kicked off the prayer line, Constance. I'm fooling with you.
What that do? What is that? What women think about every 14 seconds, Robert?
Well, yeah.
I don't think so, because I think that we have enough to worry about. We think about
you got some wild friends, so
we think about laundry. We think about what's for dinner. We think about, oh, I gotta pick up that mess.
that's not what you say.
I gotta pick up huh?
Uh-huh.
What'd you say?
I said that's not what you say.
What? JT said Steve Harvey is not in his right mind making up his own religion. Steve is not 100% right, but I understand he don't trust himself around other women, and that's the bottom line. And if you, the problem I have is the rules. I don't like rules. Now I can totally respect Steve for saying I cannot control myself, so therefore I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I can't control myself. And then when he tells his wife, if he tells his wife, and therefore you should not be in a situation because I can't control myself. I don't want you talking to no other men. That's just stupid and crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Me myself.
What is the matter with you people?
A rich man with great vitamin D is even slow clap.
You know, some of y'all need Jesus. You know, you understand what I'm trying to tell you right now. Father God,
that was
save your children.
Come on. PDQ said women think about gossiping with their friend. Yep, that's what we think about. We don't think about that other stuff. We just think about gossiping and lying.
Right.
What's going on TMZ and the shade room. That's all we think about. We don't think about that other stuff. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah. Rob is super red.
Erica, so I was in the Sun today. What's happening, Sharon? Go back to Sharon. Let me shout her out real quick. So I was on a show not too long ago. Most women probably think about sleep because having to coordinate for kids, spouse, handyman. You thinking about the handyman?
Yeah, we're thinking about how we have to coordinate the handyman.
So listen to this. The handyman is coming to come around for plumbing. The dentist is in your mouth, and doctors want to feel you up. Sharon, sit down somewhere with that foolishness you're talking about. But other than that, sister, I love you and thank you for allowing me to be on your show.
Listen to this guy, Rob. You just want a vitamin?
He asking you that.
Oh, I just want a vitamin? Yes, I take vitamins every morning. I take at least 3 gummies, zinc, and as well as vitamin A and E and C. Lauren said, I think about food. You know what I mean? Listen, ladies, tell us. Put in the comments box. What are you thinking about every 14 seconds? That's what I want to know.
Eggplant.
What are you, eggplant?
Eggplant.
What are you thinking about every 14 seconds? Because I'm thinking about laundry. I'm thinking about what I'm going to feed the kids. I'm going to think about what moves I'm going to make next. I'm going to think about what TikTok I'm going to do tomorrow. Like, I ain't thinking about nothing else. So Gregory said rules provide boundaries. And rules. You ain't got to set up no rules for me, homeboy. I tell you that right now. Because I'm gonna respect you as my man. I'm going to make sure that you're protected, that you don't feel insignificant, that you feel safe, that you feel, all of that stuff. So I don't need you to give me no rules on how to treat you. If I need you to give me rules, then I'm not the one for you. I don't agree with the rules. Handyman, Rob is drinking straight vodka in that bottle, not water. Hence, you found out a secret, huh? That's what he does.
Oh my God!
Rob does it every night. Y'all didn't know that, huh? That don't be water in water bottles. She said she thinks about music. That is straight vodka.
Darlene, I love it.
3 Stacks says she thinks about money. Shmoney. PDQ said she thinks about calling that old friend.
Old friend. Vitamin
D.
D.
I'm thinking about taking a nap every 14 seconds.
After vitamin D.
She said, girl, be his food. Girl, vitamin be his D. Food. Shaka said, I think about clocking out from work.
So she can get some vitamin D.
Ooh, what? Kalisha said, the mimosas, getting off this computer, laundry, groceries, wine, my kid, Amazon, all that. Yes.
Right.
Hakeem said, my wife thinks about sleep, real life superhero, ask the kids. Oh,
shout out to your queen, Hakeem.
Vitamin D. Rules go for both ways. I don't need him to have rules. If he can't conduct himself accordingly, then he don't need to be my man. That's what I believe. Steve needs the Holy Spirit. She's right. I think you need rules if you don't trust folks. That's what I think. I think when you don't trust somebody, you need rules. But I don't. Yeah, I have a real problem with that. I have a real problem with rules, Robert. You telling me what I can and
Well,
can't.
listen, I think that it's necessary. So let's take the word rules and exchange it with boundaries. Let's change boundaries and put it.
But you shouldn't have to tell me.
No. I do need to let you know this is what I prefer. This is what I don't like. This is what I'd like to have happen. This is what might turn me off. So I think it's important to set those expectations.
Absolutely.
Like this last piece of cheesecake that's in the refrigerator. I know this is ours, but this right here, this is mine. Mine's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it is not here in the morning, somebody's going to have to answer for that. That's called accountability.
I can agree that you tell your significant other what makes them comfortable and what makes them uncomfortable. Listen, I really didn't like when you did that. Instead of like blowing off the top, like if you've never known before, I really didn't like that you did that. Okay, bet I'm not going to do that anymore. I really don't like this. I really don't like that. What did Wallace say?
Compliance.
Being compliance with
he likes that word.
But
the only thing that could stay is close by.
Being in compliance with one another, yes. But so yeah, you tell a person what you like and what you don't like. But I think that, at the end of the day, you should do it because you want to make that person happy. It shouldn't be about the rules. Like I gotta do this. That feels really uncomfortable for me. That feels really uncomfortable. I don't like that. Sharon said, we ain't thinking about nothing every 14 seconds. We take it over empires. That part, Sharon. My thought rotation is longer than 14 seconds. Steve Harvey, slow. He rich, he paid, but slow. I agree, Rice. Grown folks do not need rules. I don't need you. Yeah. Erica thinking about her next investment move.
I can dig.
He does do the body.
Thank you, Joel. And how?
I can agree to that. It does have a lot of names. Steve is right. He is mauve shave.
Show is mauve shave.
Are you mauve? I like what Sasha Mean said. I think about safety, my community, and what's going on in the real world. Real talk, Hebrews. Me, I think about how to make some money and get rich so I can help my family get out this gutter. See, we ain't thinking about vitamin D. I think how I can get snatched before my birthday. That part, girl, we gotta, listen, get to the gym.
What does snatch mean again?
We gotta get our body together. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get snatched. But
so the vitamin D has clear pathway for access. Understood.
I mean, whatever. How we gonna get reparations every 14 seconds? That's right, the messenger. That's right. We gotta get these reparations. But remember, sisters, don't participate in spousal-like activities when you're not a spouse.
That part.
Hello. Rules get broken. That's why I don't like rules. Yeah. If you don't trust them, don't deal with them. Yeah.
I agree, Erica.
Rob, you're going to give yourself a whole lot of heartache and headache if you got to put some rules on somebody and hope that she complies.
It ain't no rules. Just understand. Me and Jesus is the only friends you need.
Yeah. See, that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen.
We're good. Other than that, we're straight.
At this stage in the game, and let's go back. How old is this lady got to be? Is she going to be in her 20s?
Now, ladies, let's be honest. We do think about vitamin D. Thank you, Misty Pepper Durden, with the back shot.
So, Robert, is this a 20-year-old that you're talking about? Can't have no other friends?
What do you mean?
I mean, what grown-ass woman that's going to be 40 plus is going to not
grown-ass woman whose last name is going to be Antonin. Okay, that one.
FOH, Rob. Whatever, Rob. Rob, you should have never mentioned one of the struggles God gave me. Exception to the rule. I love when you throw that black fist up. You are, Rob. Vitamin D isn't always the answer.
Well, you can name some other ones if you like, but it is a great answer.
Some of us do need rules in the ring. You saw Tyrese crying. Oh, by the way, did you guys see Tyrese shaving his woman's bikini line on Instagram? Rob, have you ever told a woman she can't have friends, but you can? No.
I want to be clear in saying that, I understand you guys have a problem with, the way I do things, but, y'all do whatever y'all want.
You didn't answer the question. Rob, Have you ever told a woman she can't have friends, but you can?
I've never been married, so I've never had the opportunity to do that.
Good answer. Woo! And at that rate, listen, Rob, tell her this before you get married and see if you still end up getting married.
It's part of the rules of engagement. Absolutely.
And I see why you've never been married, brother. That's why you've never been married.
Well, you know, and listen,
you'll probably at this rate, you'll probably never be married.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good. You good by yourself. As long as you know that you good by yourself, brother. You might get one of them coming to American women. Go to China and get you a what you call them, a mail order bride, whatever you might. Get you a mail, get you one from African. You might not get an African one. Get you one from China. They'll do whatever you want. No male friend. One person owns me all the way through, and that person is God Almighty Himself. Rob, is this why you have never been married?
Dual, there are so many reasons why I've never been married, but that is probably one of them. I don't know.
I think on one of the shows he said he's never been married because he has the memory of an elephant. He doesn't forget anything. He doesn't forgive very easily.
Oh man,
every single mistake he have made, but he doesn't remember his own. Go figure. Rob, yeah. You must gonna date girl Eddie Murphy was supposed to marry the first coming to America. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you, LaMarcus. That's real talk. Matter of fact, if you love this show, make sure that you tell a friend. Tell your industry friends. They work at Netflix. They work at Google. Let them know about Rob and Constance. We're talking about Black love every Tuesday and Thursdays. Most of the times, I don't even want to be on this show, but Constance asks me a question. I respond, and then all hell breaks loose. And I just want to make sure that each and every one of y'all know who are listening under the sound of my voice that I could be wrong. I really could. I really could be wrong. But I doubt it.
He's wrong as two left shoes. This Negro is wrong. This Negro is pink. This Negro ain't never been married. And this is the reason why, because he has these very narcissistic point of views. Now, it's funny because when Chester called him a narcissist, I was like, ding, 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 ding. Because Rob and I both call each other narcissist. He calls me a narcissist. I call him a narcissist. And let's take a vote, everybody.
Be nice. Be nice.
Let's take a vote, everybody.
Be nice.
Who do you think is a narcissist here? Robert or Constance? Let's vote.
Girl, listen, you know what I'm trying to say right now, but I'm not going to say it.
Woo. Who's the narcissist, everyone? Robert or Constance? Go ahead and put it in the
Rob.
Charles, you ain't putting these questions up like we asked you to.
I told you. That's what I told you what Charles is doing. Thank you, Dual. I appreciate your honesty, sis.
Gregory said it's Constance, but the only reason why Gregory said it's Constance is because I said I don't like rules. You only saying that, Greg, is because I'm not agreeing with you, Greg. I just don't believe in rules. That makes you a narcissist. I'll be a narcissist, okay?
Oh man.
Tyrone, listen. Tyrone called Chester a simp. That's the one. Lauren said, "Don't answer the question, y'all. It's a trap. It is not a trap." I think you might be even here, though. I think you might be here.
Constance, woo!
Wait, Rob, and your close second.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I said, Rob. You see that?
My dude left me.
He said Con Rob. He said basically both of us. But look, wait. Robert, and he's the main one who needs Jesus. Lead the choir. Hallelujah. Godchild said Robert. Agreed. LaMarcus said it's a trap.
It is LaMarcus.
Who is Vernon? I can't believe you said I'm a close second. I cannot believe you said I'm a close second. The narcissist here is your boy, okay? That's a strong word. But that's what we actually call each other off the air.
I was going to say, if they only knew, y'all have no idea, okay? Constance is very polished on this broadcast. half the stuff she says sounds really good. When this microphone is not on and this camera is not on, Lord Jesus.
That is so
totally different person.
That is so.
In fact, sometimes I'm like,
Rob said, I'm scared.
I'm afraid.
Now,
I have no idea.
You know, good old me. You guys know I am the most genuine person.
That you got the people fooled.
Rob, you hear the craziness that comes out of his mouth? My stuff comes from my heart, from my spirit, from my soul. Rob's come from his.
You that foolishness, you have my heart, my spirit.
Rob's
when you need somebody to pray for you, who you call?
I mean, what does that got to do with anything?
That will answer the question.
What? Just because you're a good prayer don't mean you're not a narcissist.
I'm a good prayer. So answer my question.
What?
If you need some prayer,
what?
Outside of your mama and your sister, who you call?
I call my dad.
After your mama, your sister, and your dad, who do you call?
Do I really got to answer that?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I call probably the first. I'll call you, Robert.
Wow!
Ooh, yes.
Wow!
That's funny.
I'm here for it.
Kalisha, this is live. Yes, Kalisha said. Yes, you guys, listen, we gonna get up off of here, but listen, we have so much fun every time we come on here. And this is all in fun. Rob and I like to come on here and have fun. We love the part that we love the best is engaging with you guys. So we try to do something a little bit different tonight and just bring some folks on here. A couple of technical difficulties, with the first brother.
Yeah, hold on, Constance. Let me say this. If you're gonna come on this show and if you're gonna do this again, Constance, like we need to work on that. Let's work through that. Because I was very nervous about our guests.
Well, what happens is,
and we thank you for coming on, but I was.
We do. No, Charles screens him before he comes on there, and he tells them the rules and everything, so they pretty much know, like what they can't do and can't say and all that stuff. So we're gonna try it again because we like engaging with you, and I think that's the best part of the show is when you guys come and you talk back to us and talk black to us. I absolutely love it. So you guys make sure you continue to tune in, hit the thumbs up button, and if you like us, share this out with your friends. We just like to come on here and have a good time. That's it. Whatever I do, whatever I'm involved in, if I ain't laughing, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And that's in work, that's in business, and that's in whatever I do. I love to laugh. And I love laughing with my boy Rob because he always is saying something crazy in life, in real life, and on the show as well. But he's just a great person to be able to get on here and dialogue with and do this stuff. And I love doing it with him. Yes, we screen calls, Rob. Yes, Dual said we screen calls. See, Dual is helping screen the calls too. So,
well, both of you are fired.
Charles is the narcissist. Charles, I thought you said Rob. Charles is the narcissist.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You trying to put me under the bus.
Wait. Wallace said Charles is the narcissist in the whole bunch. Not Rob, not Constance. It's Charles. Not in general, not on.
Alicia, you so passionate about your opinion.
Is the narcissist. Awesome. We love to talk to you. Thank you guys for coming on here again. Rob, got anything to say? Make sure you follow us. Follow me on I Am Constance Carter on Instagram. Make sure you're subscribing to Fly Nubian Queen, please. On Facebook and on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you share. Nobody works harder than Constance Carter. What about you, Robert? Where can they find you?
I'm Robert Antonin everywhere on social media. If you're on Facebook, I am Robert Antonin. If you're on Instagram, I am Robert Antonin. Even if you're on LinkedIn, you want to do business, I am Robert Antonin. And on Clubhouse, I am Robert Antonin. So this has been a great conversation, Constance. I love the dialogue. Like you said, we have the best listeners and folks in the chat and in the feed. So we love you to death for being a part of this broadcast. And when we go Hollywood, when we make it big time, we want to bring y'all along for the ride. That's right.
That's what makes this broadcast great. Make sure as you go out, hit the thumbs up, like on the count of 3. I just want you guys to just hit it. Heart up, send us hearts, thumbs up, heart.